You may be frustrated because nothing around you seems to be growing. Your business is stuck, your team is inconsistent, your ideas are not moving, and privately, you are beginning to wonder whether the problem is everybody else or you. You have blamed the timing, the economy, the people who failed to support you, the opportunities that never came. But after a while, blaming everything outside of you creates a dangerous kind of comfort, because as long as somebody else is the problem, you never have to change. Before this video ends, I am going to show you 3 areas you must examine if you want to remove the ceiling from your life and begin growing again. I remember a time when I wanted greater results, but I was still operating with the same habits that had produced my current situation. I wanted more opportunities, but I was not developing new skills. I wanted people to trust my leadership, but I was avoiding difficult conversations. I wanted greater influence, but I was still inconsistent with the responsibilities already in my hands. And one day, I had to ask myself a question I did not want to answer. What if I am asking God to expand something I am not prepared to lead? That question changed the way I looked at growth. Here is the surprising truth. Your greatest limitation may not be a lack of opportunity. It may be a lack of capacity. Most people believe a bigger opportunity will automatically create a bigger life. But a bigger opportunity often exposes the weaknesses you were able to hide while everything was small. More customers expose weak systems. More responsibility exposes poor discipline. More influence exposes insecurity. The opportunity does not create the weakness. It reveals it. Proverbs 4:23 says, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." This means everything flows from what is happening within you, how you lead, how you respond, how you make decisions, and how much responsibility you can carry. So, first, examine your decisions. Look at your last 5 major decisions. Were they made from purpose, or were they made from fear, pressure, anger, or the need to be approved? Your life is often the accumulated result of decisions you barely remember making. Slow down, stop reacting to everything. Ask yourself, does this decision move me toward the person I am called to become? Second, examine your discipline. Do you only follow through when you feel motivated? Can you keep a promise when nobody is watching? Because leadership begins with self-leadership. You cannot consistently lead other people beyond the place where you refuse to lead yourself. Choose one promise this week, not 10, one, and keep it. Third, examine your development. What have you learned in the last 30 days that increased your ability, not entertained you? Developed you? Read the book, take the course, ask for feedback. Study someone who is already effective in the area where you are struggling, because desire without development eventually becomes frustration. You may discover that you are the ceiling, but recognizing the ceiling is only the first step, because even after you accept responsibility, the old version of you will try to pull you back into familiar habits. Watch the next video, because I am going to show you why you keep returning to the person you said you had outgrown and how to finally break that cycle.